Chair Porterfield is absent today. Councilwoman Allen, Councilman Cortez, Druffel, absent. Evan Siegel, Gregg, Gamble, absent. Huffman, Johnston, Spain, Swara, absent. Vice Chair Toombs here, and Councilwoman Webb present. So we do have a quorum. I'm going to start by, we didn't have anyone sign up for public comments. So I'm not going to read that paragraph. I'm going to skip to the consent agenda. I will read the bill and resolution numbers and see if anything needs to be pulled off, and then I'll read the captions. On today's consent agenda, Bill 2024-598, Resolution 2024-879, 880, 881, 884, 886, 887, 888, 889, 890, 892, 893, 894, 895, 896, 899, 904, Bill 2024-627, and Bill 2024-630. Is there anything that needs to come off of the consent agenda? Councilwoman Allen?
Thank you, Madam Chair. RS 2024-904.
Is there anything else that needs to come off of the consent agenda? All right, seeing no further hands, I'm going to read the captions. Bill on public hearing, item number 1, Bill 2024-598, Coupon, approves amendment number 7 to the Phillips Jackson Street redevelopment plan pertaining to certain general business land uses. Item number 2, Resolution 2024-879, Porterfield, Parker, Welsh, and Allen approves an application for an environmental and climate justice community change grant from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency to the Metropolitan Nashville Mayor's Office to provide funding for the North Nashville and Bordeaux Hubs and Spokes project. Resolution 2024-880, Parker, Porterfield, Gamble, and others request the creation of a transportation improvement program implementation advisory committee and regular updates to the Metropolitan Council. Resolution 2024-881, Porterfield, Evans, Welsh, and Allen accepts a state crisis intervention program grant from the Tennessee Office of Criminal Justice Programs to the Davidson County Juvenile Court to provide mental health services and mentoring programming opportunities for the Juvenile Court Gang Resistance Intervention Program. Item number 7, Resolution 2024-884, Porterfield, Welsh, and Allen appropriates $400,000 in American Rescue Plan Act funds from Fund 30216 to the Tennessee College of Applied Technology, TCAT, Nashville, for the creation of a workforce development apprenticeship program. Item number 9, Resolution 2024-886, Porterfield and Gamble accepts a grant from the Tennessee Historical Commission to the Metropolitan Historical Commission to provide funding for staff to attend the National Alliance of Preservation Commission's biannual conference. Resolution 2024-887, Porterfield, Welsh, and Allen appropriates $250,000 through a grant contract by and between the Nashville Public Library and Oasis Center Incorporated to provide college access services for the Power Youth Program. Resolution 2024-888, Porterfield, Welsh, Bradford, and Allen appropriates $30,000 through a grant contract by and between the Nashville Public Library and Oasis Center Incorporated to provide services to help youth grow, thrive, and create positive change in their lives and our community. Resolution 2024-889, Porterfield and Evans approves Amendment 1 to appropriate additional grant funds from the Kresge Foundation to the Metropolitan Action Commission for general operating support. Resolution 2024-890, Porterfield authorizes the Metropolitan Department of Law to compromise and settle the claim of Sarah Shea Sally Davis against the Metropolitan Government in the amount of $50,000 to be paid from the Judgments and Losses Fund. Resolution 2024-892, Porterfield and Evans approves a contract between the Metropolitan Government and Versaterm Public Safety U.S. Incorporated to provide upgrades, maintenance, and support for LIMS Plus software system for the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County. Resolution 2024-893, Porterfield and Evans approves a sole source contract between the Metropolitan Government and Intergraph Corporation through its Hexagon Safety, Infrastructure, and Geospatial Division to provide maintenance services for records management systems utilized by the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department. Resolution 2024-894, Toombs, Porterfield, and Parker accepts a donation from Dickerson Pike Partners in the amount of $50,000 as a contribution towards infrastructure improvements in the vicinity of 55 Lucille Street. Resolution 2024-895, Greg Porterfield and Parker accepts a donation from RSD 173638 Lebanon Pike LLC in the amount of $105,000 as a contribution towards infrastructure improvements. Resolution 2024-896, Gamble, Porterfield, and Parker accepts a donation from Legacy South LLC in the amount of $55,000 as a contribution towards infrastructure improvements. Resolution 2024-899, Porterfield and Parker approves a contract between the Metropolitan Government and Burnett Lime Company Incorporated for the provision of cow flow lime slurry for Metro Water Services cow flow lime feed systems. Bills on second reading, Bill 2024-627, item number 23, Johnston, Porterfield, Gamble, and Parker authorizes the granting of permanent and temporary construction easements to the city of Berry Hill on a parcel of property owned by the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County. Item number 25, Bill 2024-630, Horton, Porterfield, Gamble, and others approves and authorizes the Director of Public Property Administration or his designee to accept a donation of real property located at James Avenue, unnumbered. Does anything need to come off of consent? Seeing none, can I get a motion? It's been properly approved and seconded to approve the consent. Properly moved and seconded to approve the consent agenda. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor, aye. Opposed, no. Any not voting? Motion carries. All right, going back to items that were not on consent. Item number 5, Resolution 2024-882, Porterfield, an initial resolution determining to issue general obligation bonds of the Metropolitan Government in an aggregate principal amount of not to exceed $527,170,000. Can I get a motion? Can I get a second? It's been properly moved and seconded to approve Resolution 2024-882. Is there any discussion? Councilwoman Johnston.
Thank you. Can I just get someone from finance to explain what this is, since it's over $500 million? Just to put it into the record.
Ms. Wiggins.
Thank you. Our capital spending plan, what you have in the exhibit has all of the details of the different projects that are included in the $527 million for your review and for your review.
Committee members, Director Darby has informed me or reminded me that Rule 21 requires that this item be deferred for one meeting. Been properly moved and seconded to defer Resolution 2024-882 for one meeting. Is there any discussion? All those in favor, aye. Voting no. Any not voting? Motion carries. Item number 6, Resolution 2024-883, Porterfield appropriates the amount of $18,573,000 from the General Fund Reserve Fund for the purchase of equipment and building repairs for various departments of the Metropolitan Government. Can I get a motion? And get a second. It's been properly moved and seconded. This one goes, okay. All right, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve Resolution 2024-883. Is there any discussion? This is the 4% fund. All right, hearing none. All those in favor, aye. Opposed, no. Anyone not voting? Motion carries. Item number 8, Resolution 2024-885, Porterfield and Welsh approves the criteria of the Community Arts Leaders of Nashville Internship Program for the Metropolitan Nashville Arts Commission. Can I get a motion? It's been properly moved and seconded to approve Resolution 2024-885. Is there any discussion? All right, seeing none, all those in favor, aye. Opposed, no. Any not voting? Motion carries. Item number 14, Resolution 2024-891, Porterfield, Gamble, and Welsh accepts a grant from the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation to the Metropolitan and Nashville Planning Department to investigate brownfield sites adjacent to the East Bank. Can I get a motion? It's been properly moved and seconded. There is an amendment. Can someone move the amendment? It's been properly moved and seconded to approve the amendment. Director Darby, can you tell us what the amendment does?
The amendment substitutes in the updated grant agreement, and the language that was changed in the grant agreement was really just related to kind of some boilerplate language about equipment purchases from the equipment purchases.
Any additional discussion on the amendment? All those in favor, aye. Opposed, no. Any not voting? Motion carries. Can I get a motion to approve as amended? It's been properly moved and seconded to approve Resolution 2024-891 as amended. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, aye. Opposed, no. Any not voting? Motion carries. Item number 21, Resolution 2024-904, Porterfield, authorizes the Metropolitan Department of Law to compromise and settle the personal injury claim of Paula Lewis against the Metropolitan government in the amount of $155,000, and that said amount be paid out of the self-insured liability fund. Can I get a motion? It's been properly moved and seconded to approve Resolution 2024-904. Is there any discussion? Councilwoman Allen.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just a question. My understanding is this was a garbage truck backing into another car, into a vehicle and, or rear-ending a vehicle, and that there was no disciplinary action. And just from time to time, I ask the question about, do we require driver training or what can we do to try to prevent these from happening?
I see Mr. Honeysucker at the back podium. Mr. Honeysucker?
Yes, John Honeysucker, Assistant Director of Governmental and External Affairs. Thank you, Council. At that time, I was overseeing the department. This particular settlement was something that we actually inherited. It had happened prior to coming to Metro Water. And the previous department, I can't speak on their behalf, but I can speak on what we are doing now proactively under the leadership of our new director, Director Thurman. She is implementing some new initiatives within the department, and I'll let her speak on that behalf.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So again, as Mr. Honeysucker said, that this accident occurred, I guess prior to 2022. Definitely it's a holdover from that. We're working very hard to create a safety culture within the department. Some of that being, we're reinforcing that everyone take the defensive driving course. But in addition to that, then we're in the go forward, we're working on creating a safety committee, and that, we're kind of trying to review our incidents and determine, what was preventable, what's not preventable. We have a safety coordinator coming on board for the new department on December 16th. So we look forward to her involvement in engaging our folks and getting a really robust training program engaged with our drivers. So thank you all.
Anything further, Councilwoman Allen?
No, that's all. I appreciate the initiatives that are being taken.
Councilmember Cortez.
Thank you, Chair. This is a question for the Law Department. Where did the figure $155,000 come from? I see that there's medical expense of $68,000. What's the difference there, and what's the reasoning behind that?
All right.
Hello, I'm
Mr.
Jeff Campbell. I'm an attorney with the Department of Law handling this lawsuit. Typically, in cases like this where we see that there is a clear liability, such as a rear ender, we have seen awards of 3 times meds. And so, in our opinion, a reward or an award, a settlement like this, which is just above 2 times meds, does a service both to the plaintiff and also saves taxpayers money. So.
Thank you. Can I ask one more question?
Go ahead.
Do we know, Ms. Lewis was a passenger in the car. Was there another settlement with the driver and the owner of the vehicle?
We are currently undergoing mediation with the driver.
Thank you.
Councilwoman Johnston?
Thank you. And this might be in the notes, and I apologize for not having them in front of me. Was this with a Metro-owned truck and a Metro driver, or was this one of our contractors?
Mr. Honeysucker?
This was a Metro worker
Okay.
in our DKL.
Thank you.
Any further discussion on item number 21, Resolution 2024-904? Seeing none, all those in favor, aye. Opposed, no. Any not voting? Motion carries. Item number 22, Bill 2024-626, Porterfield, amends Section 4.12.010 of the Metropolitan Code pertaining to the definition of competitive bidding in accordance with Title 12, Chapter 3, Part 12 of the Tennessee Code annotated. Can I get a motion? It's been properly moved and seconded to approve Bill 2024-626. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, aye. Opposed, no. Any not voting? Motion carries. All right, item number 24, Bill 2024-628, Nash, Porterfield, Gamble, and others, approves a participation agreement between the Housing Division of the Metropolitan Planning Department and the Sojourn Nolensville Apartments LP to provide enhanced pedestrian signaling for Sojourn Nolensville Apartments LP's proposed development, as well as other existing properties in the area. Can I get a motion? It's been properly moved and seconded, as well as properly moved and seconded to approve the substitute. Is there any discussion on the substitute? Director Darby, can you tell us what the substitute does?
The substitute changes the proposal number in the caption.
All right. Then no further discussion on the substitute. All those in favor, aye. Opposed, no. Any not voting? Motion carries. Can I get a motion to approve as substituted? It's been properly moved and seconded to approve Bill 2024-628 as substituted. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, aye. Opposed, no. Any not voting? Motion carries. And that completes our agenda. All right, meeting adjourned.
This has been a service of the Metro Nashville Network. If you would like to see this presentation again, or for more information on this and other programs, visit nashville.gov.